The aviation watches have been always a popular category of watches. I know they are pilot style watches which are relatively big, they are plain and simple, look like an instrument cluster, and that is what appeals the pilots. Timex came up with a collaboration with Pan Am, that is Pan American Airlines. So Pan Am Airlines got started in 1927, and Pan Am is created with revolutionizing the whole air travel, the way passenger or goods travel across the continents. So especially crossing the Atlantic and crossing all possible oceans at one point of time, typically during 50s and 60s. And they are credited with the commercialization of passenger and commercial aviation. So Pan Am is a legacy based airline, and it can be seen in various Indiana Jones movies or various 007 movies also. So Timex collaborated with Pan Am in 2022 to launch their Pan Am co-branded watches. And in the latest iteration, let me present you the Pan Am Waterbury Ace automatic pilot's watch. And let's see what is inside. So here is the closer look at the watch. So this is part of the Waterbury collection of Timex. It's a 41 millimeter stainless steel case, and this stainless steel is recycled also. So 41 millimeter case, brushed case, polished bezel, 13 millimeter thick, 20 millimeter straps, and it has a Flieger or pilot style strap with a very unique punching of a plane, which signifies the Pan Am plane, and it tapers off. So very good looking natural leather strap sourced from sustainable sources by Leather Working Group, and features a Miyota automatic movement with 21 joules. So it has a 8 series movement by Miyota, and it has the meatball logo of Pan Am, for which Pan Am is famous or famously recognized, as well as on the dial also. So the dial is a sunburst but muted blue dial with even more muted second hands back. That means the portion besides the loom, and it has that Pan Am logo is on the watch. And at 12 o'clock, instead of markers, it has given a unique touch of aviation. That is, a plane is shown at 12 o'clock, and it says Timex the Waterbury Pan Am automatic. So it has something like 41 hour power reserve and a good sized crown also, because it's a pilot's watch. It's a typical pilot's watch, and so typical that it is compared with the IWC Mark 20. So if you keep this and IWC Mark 20, almost the sizes are identical, the colors are identical, but there is a huge difference because of that being IWC and this being Timex. But nonetheless, it is still a very good offer from Timex. At the back also, it's a see-through case back, and Pan Am logo is mentioned. It has 100 meter water resistance, It weighs 73.29 grams, has a sapphire crystal, which is a flat sapphire crystal, which makes the legibility also very good. And the best part, or the purpose for which I purchased this watch, is a very unique thing, because those of you who know me, I am an aviation aficionado. So this is an aviation history related watch, and the case back has a unique error. So instead of Timex, watchmakers established 1854. So instead of watchmakers, the Timex says watchmaker since 1854, it has been mentioned watch markers. So I don't know when would Timex realize this error, or even if they realize it or don't realize it, it's a error. And like all collectible things, all error items are also quite collectible. So this makes it an instantly collectible item. And what all is mentioned on the case back is water resistance 100 meters, watch markers, that should be actually watchmakers, stainless steel, and designed and engineered by Timex, 20 millimeter lug. So I don't know, there was no need to mention the 20 millimeter lug over here as such, but still. So on one side at the back, it's a dual tone strap also. So on the front, it goes with the same muted blue color with the white stitching, which makes it perfectly in sync with the dial also, and a true pilot's watch. And at the back, it has a sky blue color, or rather pure blue color, and eco-friendly genuine leather with PanAm logo stamp. On the buckle, it shows Timex, and this is how it looks in daylight also. So it has sapphire crystal with the anti-reflective coating, so it does not shine as such, or it does not reflect light as such, so that the legibility is compromised. So it captures light in a beautiful way. So if you look at this, it has relatively large or relatively long seconds hand, which makes it like almost like a instrument cluster in a airplane. So here is the wrist shot. So if we check out the loom, this is how it looks like. Just like any other pilot's watch, it has limited loom, but it is still sufficient. It is there in the hour and minute hand. So here's a closer look. So there's a date window also, and without any borders. So which again at 3 o'clock and with white background, which goes perfect with the symmetry of the watch. So as I told you, my first reason of buying this watch was this is a pilot's watch, number one. Number two, it comes with a unique error. And number three, I would not say it's a homage to a IWC Mark 20. It is unique in its own ways because it is themed with PanAm, the classic airlines, and the airlines which made aviation something or something big, or the jet age was conceived or commercialized by Pan Am, which started the transcontinental flights. And there is a good amount of history associated with this collaboration. So Pan Am collaboration of Timex started in 2022 when they launched their first models. So with every launch they have two models. So in 2022 also they launched a flyback chronograph as well as a GMT quartz. In this edition, I think 24-25 it was launched, depending upon where are you in the world. So there are two models. This one as a simple plain pilot's watch, and the other one is again a 43mm flyback chronograph under the same collaboration. So if you're a aviation fan or you like pilots watches, this is a very good option. In India at around 28,000 rupees. But again you have to check the availability because it went out of stock. So maybe it is, we can assume all sort of rumors. For example, this mistake. So out of all the models launched by under this collaboration, only this model has got a mistake called watch markers. So at least for me, I am very happy because it makes it a unique collectible, and you can definitely consider buying a complete pilot watch with good pilot's heritage and all the right proportions. So it is big enough but not very big also, and a true pilot's watch in the right way.